From WPTV News Channel 5, it's Slay Your Day with TA.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is TA from Taste and See South Florida, and we are going to answer your South Florida Fair questions and show you how to slay the fairs. And I do mean fairs. There's going to be 2 South Florida fairs this year. And so Vicki Corris is the president and CEO of the South Florida Fair. Hi, Vicki. How are you?
Good, TA. Thank you.
So you guys have been working harder than ever this year, I think, in the last year. I mean, you had the fair drive-throughs, the fair eat drive-throughs, and then now you're having a mini South Florida Fair.
Yes, TA. When we realized that we weren't able to hold the full-fledged fair this January, as has been the tradition since 1912,
Right.
we decided that rather than not have a fair at all, we would do a scaled-back version. So we produced the South Florida Mini Fair.
So what does that mean? If I need a couple of bullet points to tell my friends, and I know it means that the rides for the adults are not going to happen, but there's going to be plenty of fair food, I'm told, and there are plenty of agriculture events, right?
Yes, we what we've done is we've put together a lot of the components that make up the big fair. As you said, food priority for a lot of people that attend is to be able to come out and get some fair food. We have our Yesteryear Village that will be open, and then all of our agricultural events will be taking place, which is what really makes us a fair. The animals, the livestock, the cattle, the hogs, the chickens and the rabbits, all those things that people get to see when they visit us. So they will be here, full-fledged action for that. We're also having an outdoor entertainment pavilion with tribute bands during the week and other music on the weekends. So kind of just a chance for people to get out and be outside in January under the Florida sun.
And then for the kiddos, I know there's going to be some rides for them, correct?
Right. We're going to have about 10 kiddie rides, and then there's going to be just a few of what we call the tween rides for that child that's a little bit bigger than the kiddie ride age, but not the big spectacular rides. Unfortunately, the decision was made not to do those because of the large number of people that they attract.
Of course. Ray wants to know, will there be a bike night?
Not at the mini fair, but
okay,
there will be one later.
Ashley says this should be good. She's excited about it. Let's see. Oh, you got some of your people from your office chiming in. Woohoo, says Rita. And Doreen says 2 fairs in 1 year. Yay. Let's talk about this. Ashley wants to know half the fair, half the price. What's the pricing like on the mini fair?
Okay, so with the mini fair, what we did is we've made it so that children 10 and under are free for admission. In the past, it's been 5 and under. And then the rides, the tickets for the rides will be available for purchase at the ride area. But can I talk about what we're doing for someone that buys a ticket to the mini fair, TA?
Yeah, I think you should. I mean, because that's a big kind of a win for people.
Okay, so what we're doing is anybody that buys a ticket online to the mini fair is going to be able to use that same ticket in May to come to the full-fledged fair on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So basically what we're doing is for $10, someone gets to come twice. They get to come to the fair in January, and they get to come to the fair in May.
And I know this is probably obvious for a lot of people, but you're doing this because of the coronavirus pandemic. And some of the, you're scaling back the fair because of the pandemic. So I guess I'm assuming in May you're expecting to be in a more able to go into a more full-fledged mode, right?
We sure hope so. That's, all indications point that it should be getting better by the time May gets here. So that's the plan. We will have our regular January fair in May.
And so all the parades and all that kind of stuff is going to happen in May, right?
Yes, that's the plan. Yes, sir.
And what about this Miss South Florida Fair pageant? When is that going to be held?
Well, I'll tell you what happened with that is they did not hold the Miss Florida. So our young ladies who got the title of Miss South Florida Fair and Miss Palm Beach County last year are now going to compete in this year. So they've held their title. So we probably won't do it in May. We haven't gotten to that far in our planning, but with the Miss Florida and Miss America system, which that's tied to, there's a schedule that we need to follow. So I'm not sure how that works.
That makes sense. Let's go round back to the pandemic. What safety procedures are going to be in place for January's fair?
Well, we are requiring masks. Masks are required for entry to the fair, and they need to be worn at all times when people are on the grounds. Obviously, when you're eating or drinking, they can be removed. But other procedures are just, we have hand sanitizer stations everywhere. We have hand washing stations everywhere. And so we encourage people to just constantly keep their hands clean. And then we are, sanitation is a priority as well for us. So we've got all kinds of systems in place to sanitize. And I will say our ride operator has one of the best systems for taking care of that as well.
Ray Kelly wants to know who, I was impressed with the amount of performers you have at the MiniFair. Like, well, you have a lot.
Yeah, the MiniFair performers we're doing a lot of tribute bands. We have a Boston tribute band, we have a Kiss tribute band, Eddie Money tribute band. So each night, the daily schedule is online at southfloridafair.com, or you can download our app. Then we also have some of our fair favorites as far as entertainment are returning. We've got the Dennis Lee Show, who's been participating in the fair for many, many years. We're bringing the sand sculpture back to this one, and we also have our racing pigs. So we try to include some of those components that make up the fair.
Everybody loves the racing pigs. So now we're going to get a full-fledged fair in May, from May 7th to May 23rd. Your staff is never going to get a break this year.
Oh, believe me, they've let me know that. Everybody, I'll tell you, our team, we've got the best team ever, and they are so open to going above and beyond because they know how important this is.
And so the May Fair is called an earthly affair. Tell us what that means.
That is where we are working with organizations like the Smithsonian, and we've got exhibits. It'll be in our exposition center, and it's all about the environment and protecting the earth. And so that was the theme of the January fair. So we've just kind of shifted it now to May, so that when we can go back indoors and do things inside, we'll be able to highlight the exhibits for the earthly, to focus on the earth.
And then the ticket prices for the full-fledged fair in May, what are those look like?
I'm sure they're going to be exactly what we did last year. Once we know exactly, that we have everything up and running, and the pricing will be the same as it was last year. But as I say, I encourage people to just go ahead and get a ticket online for the January fair, and then they can come for free in May on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday night. Yeah,
and I don't think people realize what an impact the fair has on the community here in South Florida. Can you talk about that? Because it's not a for-profit event. You're actually impacting our community in significant ways.
You're very right. And, one of the things that we do, and we are doing it at the MiniFair, is we're issuing our scholarships. We've got 25 students that are going to get over $40,000 worth of scholarships that we're giving away at the fair in January. But, TA, a lot of our vendors have not even worked since last year's fair, the fair season. So they are anxious to be here. It's the impact of the vendors, the entertainers, the ride operators, everyone, has been affected by this COVID pandemic. And we're just excited to be able to give them an opportunity to have some livelihood come through.
That's a great point, because I was talking to some of the vendors on when you had the drive-through fair, and they were like, thank God they're doing this for us, because we haven't really been able to work. So I'm sure what's your favorite fair food item, by the way?
Well, I'm a gyro girl, since that's my heritage, Greek, but and our gyro gentleman will be here with us, and we're going to have almost 40 food vendors, with the variety. So pretty much anybody's favorite food here will be available.
I like the guac bowls. Those are my thing.
Right. Very good.
So you are encouraging people to buy tickets in advance, right?
Yes. If they go online to buy the ticket, they'll be able to use that ticket again in May.
And then I'm trying to look at some of these other things that you have on you have a wonderful frequently asked question page that really if people bought the golden ticket for the rides, what do they do with that?
Yes. Because we did a promotion prior to the canceling of the main fair, and so if someone wants a refund for that, all they have to do is email our box office. And they can we will issue a refund before January 31st, or they can go ahead and save it for May. They can use it for May. But, we will offer a promotion again as we get closer to May. So if they won't lose out on that opportunity.
What else haven't I asked you that you want to add?
Oh, gosh.
You don't have to.
Yeah. I just hope that people will take up the advantage of the opportunity to come and be outside and have a little bit of listen to some music, relax, eat some food. And if they have little ones, watch their little ones smile as they're riding around on those kiddie rides.
Well, Vicki, thank you so much for being with us.
TA, thank you.
We're happy to see you, and we're happy to have a fair.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Slay Your Day can be found in the WPTV app on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, or Android TV. Plus on the Taste and See South Florida Facebook page and the WPTV free mobile app. Okay.